Good morning, guys. Hope everybody's doing okay. Started a good week. Here is, oh, she's saying hi. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Come here. Where are you? There you are. There you are. Okay. She is saying hi, guys. You know she gotta say hi. So anyway, guys, I am so kind of upset because the banks, guys, let me sit down. All right, Bella. Bella, you need a bath, you need a haircut, you need your nails cut. I think we're going to try to work on that today. Good morning again, guys. Welcome to Vanny with Ada's channel. Thank you so much for being with me, for commenting. Thank you. I do appreciate your comments. If there's anything that I can, that I know or someone tells me or I try it myself or it happens to me and I get a good outcome. It could be anything from an item to a cooking tip to a survival tip. I will share it. Yes, I will. Any type of information that is useful for others to know, because sometimes we don't live by the TV. We're busy, or when I used to work, I was working. I didn't have time for TV. It was get up, shower, put on my hospital uniform, and get out. Okay, even with my kids, get them out, take them, drop them off, babysitter or to the school if I was off, and head on to work. And then I had a busy, 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 busy day all day. I was very busy. I practically had no time for lunch. There was no lunch. I mean, we had lunch, but sometimes our lunch break just went through working with residents. So if I did get something to eat, I ain't telling no lie. I had a bowl of Rice Krispies, those little square boxes. That was my lunch and my breakfast. So I'm not a breakfast person because 25 years of doing that and 25 years of getting up at between 4:30 to 5 in the morning, it still stays with me. So I am an early bird, but what I do is I put the coffee pot on, get in the shower, clean here, pick up there, make up my little sleeping quarter there, and feed, little Miss B, and then I look around. What am I gonna do today? you know, and I could have done heck. I could have been busy the day before, the day before, the day before, but then I go right back to stay busy. My thing is to stay busy. Change this, move that, get this out of the way, get rid of this, and I put it back because I really don't want to get rid of it. And you know what I'm talking about, guys. I understand. So I don't listen to these news because when I really get to sources, nothing is true. Nothing is true. Okay, nothing is true. There's more to it. It's always the more to it, but we're not gonna know unless you get to the real sources. So, guys, let me tell you something that I got from another a person that I'm subscribed to. You can check her out. Her name is Moments with Us. Check her out because YouTube recommends that you always mention someone else's channel. So whatever it is, it's good to share other things too. So I'm sharing her with Aya for the simple reason that she is out there from early morning. She is out there checking out the prices of the stores. I see that with my own eyes. I could see the prices and she's only 1 hour away from me, okay? She's from Kearney, New Jersey, and that's just about maybe 45 minutes, maybe less if there's no traffic, because to get down there, you got to hit the road, the highway where all the truckers and everything are rolling and everyone's going to work down north side and trying to avoid the New Jersey Turnpike tolls. So that's the only way to get down there for the FRE. It's the free. Yeah. Bad enough the gas, guys, is $5 and some change out here already. Baby girl is suffering hard. Okay. suffering hard because I tell her when my van gets to when it's missing 1 quart of gas, you fill that quart, okay? And maybe it'll be $25 or $20. Don't let it go past that. Don't let it go past that because now we're talking about the 50s. So that it's 50s out of your pocket, not out of mine. So to keep it balanced, and she doesn't work too far either, but you got to get there in a vehicle. So, and I don't take her to work and keep the van because sometimes I don't have anything to do during the day. So that's like double gas whammy. Y'all understand, right? So this is time to cut down on a lot of things. Okay, you have to cut down on a lot of things to try to make ends meet, and because of other people's mistakes. Well, anyway, what can we do? What can we do? What can we do to stop all this? I was reading an article yesterday where a person was saying it was like a writing from uh, someone in the media, but they wrote the article down. I think it was Newsbreak. Someone has to step in and do something if the gas prices go up to $7. If the regular gas ever gets up to like $6 to 7, if someone has to step in there and do something. So I'm hoping that the gas doesn't get to $6, um, and something is done because something has to be done. This is horrible. This is horrible. So anyway, guys, I got up early today. I've been going to bed earlier, and because I was drained and doing a lot in the house, in my little apartment. The light fixture is still there, okay? Landlord has not showed his face around here, has not returned my messages or texts or anything. So, and he lives in New York. So I don't know what the deal with is. An office up here, that I am trying to deal with my a little bit of rent that I ran behind. They were willing to pay him. I got approved and all, but guess what? They called me Monday. Today is the heck is today? Wednesday. They called me Monday from that office and told me that they've been contacting him, and they finally got to him, and they were doing what they had to do. So they were willing to pay. I got qualified and whatnot, to pay the arrears because I had a payment plan. A rent and a little extra. That's what he told me. Yeah, just take it easy. Just pay your rent and a little extra. He's really cool. The landlord is really nice. He understands. But people he uses to collect his money, the rent, and deposit into his account. That's all they do. It's not even his real estate or real estate that has to do anything with this complex here. The lady that works there, she acts like she owns me, and she owns everything around me. I can never get through that woman. So, anyway, they called me Monday, okay, from here, the state office, that they were gonna, pay. And it's not like I owe a whole lot of money, but it's a lot of money that I just can't come out with one shot. So I told her, he gave me the option to pay the rent and a little bit extra. So, but I really want to get rid of this. So since y'all offering, the help because of the pandemic, well, I'm here, Yes, I went through, hardships, and everybody went through hardships. So no problem. So guess what? Monday I get the call that they contact him to make out the check and send it and whatnot. And now he came up with some other numbers. After the real estate lady came up with all the numbers, now she's saying that those are not the numbers, and now there's a controversy of numbers. I said, I have all my receipts, I have all my money orders, because I used to send post-dated checks, like 3 post-dated checks, okay? So I don't have to worry about the rent for 3 months. But she was depositing the checks ahead of time, guys. So, the bank's gonna charge you. The bank charged her. The rent didn't get paid. It had to be submitted. I had to send another check again. Well, I can't do that. At one point, I said, I can't send you another check if you don't send me the ones back. So now she added, I had to send the rent, send what they charged her in the bank, send the late fee, and I'm still getting deducted out of my bank. So I said, okay, I'm gonna stop this. But I don't trust money orders too much. Never was a money order person. It was either swipe it or pay in cash and give me a receipt. I'm very skeptic with money orders, especially the ones that don't have the double copy. That you can have a copy. It only has that little corner that you tear off. Well, I had an encounter with that years ago. And what happened was they claim back then, I don't know who it was, they claimed they never received it. And these money orders that you rip the edge of it, they're hard to trace. It takes 3 to 6 months to trace it. That's what I was told. What? I ended up just paying it all over again. So I'm very skeptic. But I do get bank money orders, okay? For the rent, because there is a second copy, plus the bank keeps a copy, plus they ask me, check this out, you can't just get a blank money order from your bank. This is the new. Last month it happened to me. I said, not last month, 2 months already. I'm like, what? Oh, okay, well, to me it's convenient. Hey, here's the name and the address that it's going to. Of course, that is better for me. I don't have to write nothing down. It's already printed down, through the bank. So, guys, my Bank of America, gives me the money order, a bank money order, okay? Because it's over $1,000, so now it's a bank money order. Now it's not a money order. That has a bigger charge. So they print everything. I always take my the same paper they gave me with the address and the name, and it is the landlord's name, and then on the envelope it's mailed to the realty. So they print out the name and whatnot. So here comes this realty lady, and I don't know what the heck happened. That the lady that called me Monday, she's really trying to help everybody because the funds are there, so they use it, and I was qualified. She the day I went with my daughter-in-law, I was worried, and she said, no, you go home and stay. You are qualified. We will pay them a couple of months you owe. So okay. So today I have to mail out. I have to do the rent for this month because my checks come like in between the second week of the second Wednesdays, or sometimes it's like the third Wednesday of the month. So today I say it's rent plus late fee because it's after the 5th. Then I understand. I can't do anything before the 5th, but I'll send my late fee. I have no other choice. So I get a call Monday, guys, that they don't want to take the money. Not the landlord, the real estate lady. She doesn't want to take the money from this organization office. They told her, this is the story I got. She called me and told me, we got you qualified and everything, and the numbers that they came up with was about the numbers you had. I said, and the paper that he dropped off to you, and he made an agreement. I said, yeah, he made an agreement with me, but since if I can get it out of the way, get it out of the way. So that's why I went to you. She's like, okay, no problem. But there's an issue. What's that? But she said that she doesn't want the money. That there's a program in New York that they are trying to work with. What? I said, what? Didn't want the money from your what? She's like, no, we are ready to write the check out. So now we have to wait for them to get back to us. So we told them, you have to get back to us. So I told the lady, I said, excuse me, but they live in New York, okay? The real estate is not his real estate. It's just, she just receives the money there because he travels a lot. and deposits it for him. That's it. So, did y'all speak to him? Oh yeah, we spoke to him. He said it was okay, but now the real estate. I said, listen, well, why don't you go by his word and forget about the real estate? Because this real estate lady has given me a headache, a run for my money. Okay, even when I lived one winter here without heat, she gave me a run for my money, trying to charge me a $6,000 furnace. I told her no, 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 no. When I moved in here, there was no furnace working. I stayed a whole winter here with no furnace, with alternative heating. Last year, in August, was when they installed the furnace. So she wanted to charge me. I said, even if I was already having the heat and it broke down, I am not in charge of paying for it if it had broken. So this is a hustling lady. She has 80 apartments or 90 apartment buildings in New York. Not one, but two. One is 60, one is 90. She is a money person with, and half of her apartments emptied out anyway. During the pandemic, everybody moved out. That's what the landlord. When he came here, he used to fix stuff like that. Outdoor light was flickering and stuff like that. I can't deal with no flickering nothing. So and I fell and I busted my knee and I had a line fracture. I do have the hospital papers, but I said I'm not a person to be suing. I don't live off of that. A lot of people will sue you in a heartbeat. But I did not break my leg. I just had a line fracture. I do have the hospital papers. And I would, no, I'm not suing. So that was like 3 months ago. It was pitch dark out there. And I was coming down one night, and it was pitch dark. As much lighting as there is across the street, there was no lighting down here. So, boom. Plus, the steps are not even. They're like one is higher when you take the next step to get down. Well, I busted my behind and winded up in here. My head opened the door. Okay, it was cracked open because I thank God I did not lock it. I would have snapped my neck. So I left it at that, and I told him when he came, hey, I fell and busted my behind. Look at the hospital. I had a brace from ankle all the way up to my thigh. I could not take it off for like 2 weeks, something like that. Then go back for X-rays, and it was healing. So it healed. I got it healed. I remember you imagine me with a broken leg too. So if it came to that, then yeah, that would be other matters. But you know what? It'll be okay. And thank God it was okay. It doesn't hurt, doesn't bother me. I was afraid of having more aches and pains. So, besides my motorcycle neck and back. But no, it's I'll take 2 Tylenols and it's gone. But at that time, yes, I was in bad shape. But anyway, my leg is okay. So sometimes having a good heart, you get kicked in the behind. Sometimes being a nice person, you get kicked in the behind. Sometimes trying to be nice to someone, and then, they want to control you, it kicks you in the behind. And you have to stop it. You have to put a stop to people like that. They try to take over your life and want you to do what they want you to do and not do the right things themselves. And they want to put you in a predicament. And, they want to control you and everything you do. And I don't think that's right. People like that, you have to stop them in their tracks. Wait, back it up. Do things the right way, and it'll take you a long ways. If you do things to control other people, that's not right. Guys, do you think that's right? That somebody else want to come over and control your life and tell you what to do, what not to do? But this lady from the real estate, she told the one here from New Jersey that they have a program in New York that they're working with. Well, wait a minute. I said, well, wait a minute. I haven't heard from my landlord in let me see, when he came to fix the lights, and he was gone in an instant. I haven't seen him since. So, he hasn't called me. I've texted him. He came here 5 months ago. I did see his face 5 months ago. and he brought me the paper of the balance that I owed, and just to add a little bit extra with the rent. That's all he said to me. He was cool with it. We spoke about it. I said, "Oh, I can't send the whole lot, but I can send a couple extra hundreds. It'll take a toll on my pocket and my life, but I have to." I had emergencies, okay? I had emergencies, and it wasn't like I didn't pay rent for 4 or 5 months. It was throughout 3 years stretch, okay? So I did good. Don't you think I did good, guys? During a 3 year stretch, when my son got out of the military, I had to fly. I had to get to Florida. I drove to Florida. That took a toll on gas, last minute expenses, help him with an apartment, get him situated. Winded up in the emergency room with him with his PTSD and whatnot. You know how kids have all these issues when they come out of the military. I had all that on my shoulders, so I had expenses in Florida. Then I came back. That was money on my pocket. Then I had to go back a couple of months later. Let me see. I went out there like 3 times in less than 4 months. So I did pay my rent, but during 3 years, I missed. Adding up, it's 5 payments. I think I did wonderful compared to other people that didn't pay for like a whole year. They quit paying rent when the pandemic. No, I don't mess around with the rent. But I had to. I had to. I had no other choice. Okay? So I don't have anyone to help me, give me the buck, you know? I was married or something like that, or had a man or something like that, you get some couple extra dollars and some help. I have my daughter, but she can't be but of so much help. So I gotta do what I gotta do for me. So guys, I told I told her what they haven't even called me. I've called them. I've left them messages. I've texted them the problems of the fire alarm. I text them about this light fixture 2 weeks ago that fell off, um, and they don't answer. He doesn't return any calls. He don't come around here. It's taking a toll on my back, dragging the garbage out. If I don't do it, nobody else will do it. Sometimes the guy will remember upstairs to do it. Um, and I can't be doing this. He's supposed to have someone to pay to do that on garbage days and keep the areas clean. I mean, I'll sweep, but my allergies will kick the heck in. So I have to go out there and sweep with a mask, and come out and take a quick shower and bag whatever I had out there, because all that dust just comes up. Even my screens, I have to take a bucket of water and wash my screens and my windows from outside because it's just full of dust. So I barely open the windows, but a little crack. And I have my purifiers. So, and sometimes I'm all stuffed up because I sit outside and I get all stuffed up. So it's nothing but dirt, because the vehicles that drive by, they bring all that dirt. It comes down here. So all that dirt, you can see it on the steps. It's just stuck there like glue. So when it pours down rain, I be happy because I go out there and pour some pine sol and some soap, even powder soap. I buy powder soap. What is that? OxyClean something. Everything is white out there. But you know what? It gets a wash, okay? And I throw it through the side of the house too, so that when that water starts going down, it'll go right around the back of my apartment, and it'll go right through the side of my walls, and it'll go down that drain back there. So anyway, guys, this lady from New York, she wants to control me and what to do, what not to do, and you gotta get this. Who are you? I already spoke to the landlord. Oh, but I don't care what you said to him. What? That's not professional. I made an agreement with him. I didn't make an agreement with you. If you deal with him, then he should have told you that. If he didn't tell you that, that's what he told me. So, and I do have the papers here, but the numbers are not adding up. So she must have added up late fee or the bank fees or the what fee. I continue to pay my rent on a monthly basis, but that's still behind plus a little less because I did add an extra. So this month I'm not adding any extra because they are paying. They're gonna help me pay for what I'm behind. But guess what? How can they have a program in New York that they are dealing with when they haven't even called me to tell me, oh Ada, we know you owe a little bit, catching up is gonna take us some time. So as long as you pay, I don't think it should matter. If you're not paying, then I can see priorities. But if you are paying, according to what me and the landlord, and you know what, I had the Ring app up in here, so it was recorded. He didn't know. I didn't know either. It was recorded. Anything that comes through that camera is recorded, and even outside is recorded. So I said, how? If he came to an agreement with me, why are you telling me otherwise? Why is she telling her otherwise? So I said, wait a minute, something's not right. I said, something's not right because New York is New York. If a New York landlord um, has a property in New Jersey or Pennsylvania or Florida or anywhere, um, and they are gonna try to work a program to pay those tenants past rent, they would have to deal with a New Jersey program or a Florida program or a Pennsylvania program. And they would have to call you because you're going to have to answer questions to someone or you're going to have to sign documents for someone. So this doesn't sound right to me, I told her. It doesn't sound right to me. Do you think they're trying to work out an eviction or something like that for me? She said, listen, Ada, don't work your nerves out any more than what they are because we already approved you. We are just need to just write out, the supervisor is ready to write out the check and give it to them. If they come up with that situation, which I am thoroughly thinking right now, she told me my mind is running 10,000 miles a minute. I said, imagine mine. So she said, just hang on. I will call you back. So just wait for my call. So that was Monday. Today's Wednesday. No call yet. Maybe just by Friday. If they try to do something funny, the State Department will get on the behind. Okay, they will get on the behind because if there was any program available, I should have got calls from him. I should have letters, a received letter of some kind. I should have signed a document that yes, I do owe and whatnot. Gave him that information if that was the case. I don't think that's the case. I think that, and guess what? I'm not the only one in this building, 4 apartment that owes rent. Okay, I'm not the only one. So I did tell my neighbors, listen, I went to this place. If you need help with, I am sincere as I can be. I don't tell my business to everybody, but they're very nice people upstairs. I know she's struggling. She's a hairdresser. This is, it's very slow at this moment. It's slow in the winter time. Her husband's a barber. Sometimes he goes and comes, goes and comes. Everything is slow. No money. Plus, kids and everybody, unless it's a party or summertime and they want to look nice, then that's when the barbershop and beauty supplies rank it up. So, I told her about it and she said, really? I said, yeah, just go over there. So she did go. So she's starting her processing of papers. I said, well, I got that Monday and she went out there yesterday. They're going to come up with the same story. So now the lady that did my paperwork, she's going to recognize the address and whatnot. So now it's not just one tenant, but 2 tenants. Okay. And maybe this one here. Okay. Who knows? I heard through the grapevine, but I don't, me and her, we just say hi, bye. So yeah, I heard this one too. So I said to myself, maybe he's trying to sell the house Maybe he doesn't care about what you, because maybe he has the property for sale. Maybe somebody that already knows what the inside of the apartments look like. Or maybe he's refinancing his mortgage to lower it down or something like that. And that's why he's not collecting the rent. But even if he did refinance, he would still collect the rent. Right? Am I right, guys? Something is fishy. Something is fishy. But it'll be, if he doesn't know about it, it'll be on the real estate's behind. Okay? Because if the state is offering to pay the past rent, I don't see why you have to say no, 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 no. I have a program here that I'm working with. What program? There's no way in heck. There is no way in heck you can work a program for me from another state. You have to work within your state. So I don't know what the deal is, guys. The money is there to pay whatever the heck he owes. Today I'm going to call my daughter-in-law to pick me up to go to the bank. And let me tell you about this bank, guys. I'm going to call my daughter-in-law later on today to drop me off, to take me to the bank. Not drop me off, because it'll be a long-ass walk. Take me to the bank and get my money order for the rent and mail it out. And then call the lady that's helping me over here in this office up here. It's a governmental office, but not a welfare office. It's another office. And tell her that I mailed the rent today, okay? I'll go to the post office and take my envelope, because I have everything. I have envelopes. I buy books of stamps, because I know that my rent gets mailed all the time. I don't have to be running and paying an arm and a leg for one envelope and one stamp. So I buy, when I go to the post office to check my mail, I buy the books and I keep them. And that's what I have them for, because that's the only person. Or Christmas, that's when I mail out postcards and stuff. But nowadays people don't do that. They call. Everybody calls. They just blow your phone off. Merry Christmas, isn't or messages and messages and messages. That stuff is annoying. To me, it's annoying to have messages blowing off the hook. Okay, people don't send cards anymore. Things that we can treasure. Down the line, we look at them and say, "Wow, I have a postcard that was given to me. Wow, a whole lot of years ago. Yeah, it's under there. My second youngest gave it to me. It was for Mother's Day. I still have it here, and that was like 9 years ago." When I look at it, I'm like, oh damn. I don't know. The new generation is slow as heck. They think they're fast. They think they're up to date. They are so slow. They are slow in life. They are, computers, the games, and all of this medias that they use are frying their brain. That's what I say. It's frying their brain. It become dumb. I caught myself dumb last week. I couldn't spell a word. I remember the word was weather. Weather. Not the weather of rain and shine, but the other weather. Okay. whether or not, I'm going to shopping today, or whether or not I'll stay home. I couldn't spell the word weather. I was like, wait a minute, it doesn't even look right. It doesn't look right. I became dumb. I said, holy crap. Oh, no, I'm getting back to reading. That's why I read. And sometimes I go to bed late because I'm reading. Okay, and then I be getting up at 9, 10, 11. I said, oh, no, this needs to stop. It's good because I feel so relaxed. But then again, I feel like my morning is gone. When I could have had so much accomplished. And then at that time, by the time you start getting your cafe and all of that, it's like you don't want to do a damn thing. So guys, now let me tell you what happened with Bank of America. Oh my goodness, guys. I don't even know what to say. It's like, yesterday I lay down all day. I look at nothing. Was it a kids going to school, so Miss A will give me motion. Um, guys, yesterday I didn't do nothing. Oh yes, I did. I cut my finger. Okay, I sliced my. Oh, I got a big slice on my finger from here, guys, to here. Okay, yeah. I received that mesh screen. Uh, it's metal. It's very thin, very thin. The edges are sharp. All around is sharp. You will cut you. It will cut you. I know that for a fact because I threw them away trying to make a screen for my van on one of the windows because my side door windows they go down. So I tried to make. I ordered it because I saw. I said, "What can I get to really know that no bugs are crawling in there?" So I bought that, and when I started putting it and taping it, okay, I did try to put thumbtacks on it. I said, "Oh my God, I'm gonna mess up my upholstery in the van." I said, "Well, I'll tape it. This tape you can always wash off." And I sliced it was my hand. I'm like, holy crap! Whew. I was bleeding so bad. I said, "You know what? Pop." I threw it away. I said, "Nah, that's not gonna work." It could have worked. Yes, it could have worked. But I decided, no. If I don't tape it really good, or it comes off and I forget, I am going to. I got cut so bad. I just threw it away. Threw the whole roll away, and it's not that much of a roll, but it'll give you a screen. Yes, that would have been awesome. So I did another invention with it. So I purchased it again for the AC. Remember the flies were coming in? Well, ain't no flies up in here no more. But I forgot. I had the scissor. I was cutting it, to put it around the top of the AC where those big vents this big are. It has these. So that's on the top. So I put it on the top. I took the whole rope, just put it on the top, down to the bottom. Actually, from the bottom to the top. And it was the right size. Gorilla tape. I ordered the Gorilla tape. Woo-hoo! But I wasted the whole rope. And then I looked again. I said, wait a minute. I saw a bee. I saw a bumblebee. What the? Where are they coming from? It was because I put a double thin insulated plastic on that window, but there's a gap that I did not cover. So it was crawling through there, getting into the under onto the edge of the screen. I'm like, oh, okay. I forgot to cover this. It was a little. I guess it broke off, and I forgot to just put a piece of tape there. So what I did was I cut the whole square to make it look nice. You don't have a patch of tape here and a patch of tape there. That's awful. So I wanted to look nice and neat. So I cut it and I put the taping on it. I covered the vents and it was working beautifully. And even the sides where the flaps of the AC come out, I even had enough of that roll of the metal mesh, okay? And I taped it around nicely, both sides. So, problem solved. And I put a little bit of extra tape on this window, on the outside, because when I open the window, where the window separates, they crawl right in there, get through the screen, and they get inside. So that's not gonna happen anymore. Even though it's hard for me to open the window and close it, not close it, but to open it, the tape kinds of sticks, so you can't get but too far. But I push it, and the tape is just covering on the other side, so the bugs cannot get in through here to try to get through this windowsill to try to crawl in. So y'all get my point. So guys, this is what Bank of America did to me. Y'all know, and you know what? Keep cash in your pocket. Take your money out of the darn bank. No wonder my daughter gets home early Excuse me, guys. Excuse me, guys. Alright, guys. My mouth was dry. I haven't had coffee because I ran out of coffee. I ran out of coffee. I know we're just saying, you haven't prepped for coffee and you're a coffee drinker? Yes, I did. But it's all put away. So I still have to buy when I'm running out. And, like I said yesterday, I knew nothing. I was stressed out yesterday. Oh, guys, and I was fixing the AC and then I cut my finger and it was hurting. And every time I wash my hands out, ooh! I did cook. I did make some white rice and some stewed chicken legs. Yes, I did. And then last night I pigged out on my Frosted Flakes because my oldest son called me like at midnight. Hasn't called me a long time for, that time. I talked to him, but I was wondering, you know how sometimes you miss some calls? Just to chat about work and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I heard about my oldest son. Well, he up soon. But no news is good news. Good news. So guys, I had a chat with him for a while, and then he was on his way to work. He's a tractor trailer driver. Guys, things are bad. Things are so bad. Things are more bad than what you're seeing. Okay, really bad. So anyway, the bank down to the bank. The bank has ripped me off, guys. My bank has ripped me off. But let me tell you one thing. I have two banks, okay? No, I ain't got all that money. I don't have all that money, okay? No, I don't. The reason why I have two banks, because my checks used to go into one bank. And when I went to Florida a couple of times, I could not find that bank. It was 20 miles away from the city. Anywhere you go, them banks are 20 miles away. I said, I can't, that's the only bank in this town with that name. And they charge you an arm and a leg when you use another bank, plus you get charged for this and charged for that. Just for taking out $100 in one bank, it's going to cost you $120-something because you took it out of a different branch. I liked Bank of America. I've had it for many, 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 many years. Never had any issues. I did have issues with Wells Fargo. What? Got out of that one many, many years ago. I have Bank of America for so many years. So many years. But they came out with this scheme thing, okay, about during the pandemic, to be charging you for everything. I think they charge you if you call the 800 number, they will charge you. Money's always missing out of my bank account. No matter what I do, I always have money missing out of the Bank of America. And when I go do my money orders, it is a complete fallback, okay? It's like you just want to pass out right there. The charges. Last month, it was $35 for a money order. Let's see what's going to charge today. Plus the maintenance fee, plus keep the change. I don't know if y'all have Bank of America. Keep the change. I was told that whatever chump change, loose change you have in your checking, it goes into your savings. I never see my savings go any higher than $25. Okay? And if I put money in my savings, I got to transfer to my checking when I have to purchase something. So now you get, from six times you do that, you get charged an arm. I didn't know that. I'm like, holy moly. Because money kept coming out of my checking. I said, I'm going to put it all in my savings. I can't touch that. But then I would owe into my checking. What the heck am I owing to the checking when I haven't even used it? Maintenance fee, this fee, that fee, that fee, this fee, this fee. But they don't charge you right down. They'll charge you down the line. Then you wind up owing them. So I just transferred money back into my checking to cover what the heck that was. Well, I got ripped off, guys. For the past couple of months, remember I told you my son, my birthday's coming up next month, and he wanted to gift me a cruise, right? I don't need a dime, guys. I don't even need flight money. He already is working on the flights. He just needed the dates, and I said, you know, got to talk to your sister because I don't know what dates she took off of work and whatnot. So they got that squared out. Now, at that time, that was 2 months ago. You don't need a passport, just your birth certificate and an ID. Okay, so we good because I don't have a passport. I'm not flying out of the country, so what the heck am I gonna do with a passport? So now, and I read it. Yeah, I read it last night on one of those news apps that flights are requesting and cruises are requesting passports. So he must have found out before I did. I found out yesterday because I read. I'm like, what is this? I said, no wonder he's trying to get me a passport. I mean, I could do it, but he does it online. So I gave him I screenshotted everything of my whole life. Yeah, birth certificate, driver license. Well, they have my bank card. Okay, I screenshot my bank card when I want to fly and I don't want to drive. His fiance has all my information, but I trust him. You don't do that with anybody. I've never had a dime missing. I've never had nothing missing, and there's nothing they can find out what's there and what's not there because they don't have the pin code. Okay. So anyway, and you know I trust them. They've had my card for what they've been together for like 7, 8 years. I mean between school, no more than that. They know each other way longer than that. Between school here and then when he enlisted and then the time he served and then he got out and then they're together and now they are together. It's been some years that they've been together, so I completely trust them. She is a thorough. She's a person that keeps everything, you know, down to the nitty gritty, on paper, on a pad, stickies on the refrigerator when something is missing. Oh yeah, she's very good. She's very good. So guys, the bank. I heard it last year through one of the channels. I always keep hearing it. Take your money out the bank. Don't keep your money in the bank. But y'all know lately I don't have a vehicle to get around. And I don't get around every day. It's once a month, twice a month that I use my van to run my errands. Because over here, everything, you know, when the spring kicked in, the summer kicked, the warm weather kicked in, all the campgrounds are packed. And I was purchasing my gear little by little because all my other gear that I had, I lost it in the electrical fire a few years ago. So I winded up with nothing. So I had to, plus I did not have a vehicle. Remember guys, I told that story on my videos. You know, losing everything is a bitch. I'm excuse my French guys, but when you lose everything, it's like you lose the world. The world just crashes on you. There's so many sacrifices. And in the blink of an eye, you don't have nothing. But 15 minutes to go get a couple of clothes inside and come out because it's not safe. So I lost everything. So little by little, I'm getting my gear together. I'm already have all my gear I needed. Even though the van has a setup, but it's not the van setup. There's other things that you need so you don't have to worry. Short term, long term, you never know. So, guys, this is what's going on with the banks. At least with my bank, this is what happened to me. I'm giving you the information so that you can look into it. And I hope that you will think it through. And I hope that you will follow what we've been hearing long time ago. Don't leave all your money in the bank. If a power outage happens, you have no access to anything. But this is not the case now. We ain't had no power outage. Before I continue, I want to I want you to check out Moments with Us channel. She is from North Jersey. And she goes on shopping sprees. Not shopping sprees, but she goes to explore all these stores of all kinds of supermarkets to show us the prices and what's going on. She showed a sign up there yesterday talking about, and I did Google it to check it out. I said, I don't believe it. Whoa, back it up. You know, sometimes you'll be skeptical of a subscriber. And that's why I don't lie. Because if I was to lie to you, all you gotta do is go on Google and call me a liar right in front, right on my page. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Hold on, guys. What? Oh, wait. Sorry, guys. She goes to the stores to give us the prices, show us the empty shelving, and what's going on out there. She goes everywhere. She goes from one town to the next town to the next town. I don't know why she ain't wind up in this town yet. Maybe because I'm here, but I only go out there when I go out there. And I don't know what's going on out here anyway. But she said, and she did take a picture or a video that the debit machine was not working at Manier, one of them stores. And it's not only on that store, it's several other stores also. When people went to swipe their payments for their items, the machine didn't work. So they couldn't purchase anything. I was like, what? I was laying down just, what? Holy moly. So, I still couldn't believe it. So I kept watching, her mini video. And, I said, oh my goodness. Then I ran into another, news channel that was saying about the cards were not working at a specific Walmart. I don't know where that one was. I don't know what town it was. But according to the comments, it happened North U.S., South U.S., part of East U.S., West U.S., and East U.S., us here. I'm like, holy crap. And I get my check tomorrow. And what happens if the bank goes down and I can't get my money out? I'll be a broke ass. What? And I gotta pay the rent. So guys, if you don't believe me, go to Google and Google up. What did I Google up? Debit cards not working in New Jersey. And it gave me a couple of more stores in New Jersey. Whether it was upstate New York, New Jersey, somewhere in Pennsylvania, even somewhere in Georgia or North Carolina. Yeah. I was like, woo. So, I had not looked at my email. Okay? My regular email, not the email that I have on my channel. A regular email. I have received a message 7 days ago. I have a credit card from Bank of America for $1,500. Okay? $1,500. You listening, guys? That's the only credit card I have. Because my ex maxed out 23 of my credit cards, foreclosed my home, left me in the street with 2 small kids. Until this day, my credit is effed up. Okay? I cannot get it right, regardless what I do. And my bankruptcy was discharged. But it's still showing up on the credit. And I've been through the ropes. I know, guys. Call this, call that. I already did all that. It's not working. And it didn't work back then, and it's not working. And that was many years ago. So it's still kicking me in the butt. Okay. All right. Well, it is what it is. What am I going to do? So, I applied for a credit card with my bank because I've been there, for some time, many years. So they finally gave me a $1,500 credit card. Supposedly, it'll help me get my credit on track. All these years, my credit is either 1 point more or 1 point less to the poor side. I just can't. I just can't. I just cannot believe the nonsense of these banks. And that's why my daughter worries a lot about her credit. Her credit is immaculate, but she don't play with her credit. She don't play with her credit. So I've been paying my payments and some more to try to clear that $1,500 so that I can take that card on my free birthday gift cruise. If God willing that it doesn't get canceled, nothing happens between now and July, that I can use that $1,500 to buy. I probably won't buy nothing, but maybe I might buy something. And I gotta go shopping for clothing because I don't have any summer clothing because I lost everything. So I'm like, holy crap. So I get an email that my credit, my $1,500 credit went from, they dropped it from 1,500. Oh, because I had a payment due last week. And I was gonna make the payment today, which was like $27. Because I did not make that $27 payment last week, I totally forgot it. I did not make that payment, guys, of $27. I got an email message on my Gmail that my $1,500 was dropped to $500, and I owe $340 something. Now what am I gonna do? I'm like, oh, heck no. How could this be happening? Everything is just falling on top of me all in one shot. Everything. They are messing with people. And I'm giving you this information, guys. Get your money out of the bank. Okay? Credit cards don't mean nothing at this point in the moment. So I watched this one guy. He said that he always uses his credit card and do not touches his checking or savings. I started searching on, credit card people because I watch a little bit of everything. And this guy said that he shops and pays everything with his credit card, and then when he gets paid, he'll pay it off. And that way, if anything was to happen, the credit card wouldn't work, then he didn't have to worry because he had his savings. Well, who the heck got savings nowadays? Not the middle class. We don't have any savings accounts that is worth looking into, because either we use it for preps or we pay down our bills. I don't even know what the point of paying down your bills are, because it's just when you're paying it down and they see that you're paying it down, they're taking it away from you. Because if there was a crash, recession, or whatever, and let me tell you something, the big top people now are opening their eyes. I guess it's hurting their pockets now. If you search up Cardi B, okay, Cardi B, she had an interview with the president some time ago, right? Commercial. Well, it was an interview and then she did a commercial or something like that. Well, let me tell you, she was talking about, okay, the main man, the clown, to make another meeting or something, because inflation. She said it was outrageous. This is just something that has never been seen. And she's young. But I guess she is seeing the struggle in her town because Cardi B is famous. She's rich, but she's never left her hometown. I mean, she does. She leaves her hometown, but she's still connected with her neighborhood. So she knows exactly what's going on. Some rich will stick to the rich and get the rich and just stay with the rich and forget about where they came from. But Cardi B is one person I'd give credit to because she may be all crazy, loony, she'll talk all crazy and all kinds of stupid stuff. That's part of her career. That's part of her 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 bread and butter. But she does make sense. Okay? She does make sense. So she is complaining and right on national TV, okay? She said it. Somebody has to do something about this. She's the one that said it. Someone has to stop this. So I hope she takes it further up and see what happens, okay? Because she got resources to catch to the top. So let's see what happens. So she did say if that gas gets up to almost $6, that something was gonna happen. I don't know what it is, but I hope that she gets connected to somebody and do something. I don't know. But anyway, guys, that's what happened to my vacation money. It's gone. It just took it. It just took it, guys. What they gave me as the credit, they took it back. So out of the 500 that they left me with, okay, I owe close to $300. So I'm just gonna continue to make the payment every month. I'm not gonna pay it off to have $500 because if I pay the $200 and something to have the $500 available to me next month, they probably take that $500 too and close my account. Okay, close my credit card account. So I'm like, you know what? Money in the pocket. Money in the pocket. Also, if you're flying, if you are flying, guys, because I will be flying. If you are flying, you cannot pay with your debit card on flight, okay? There is a website. If you are flying soon, get the website. You have to add money into that website, okay? And that website belongs to the airlines. Any airline. Any airline. Load up the card with some money. If you plan on eating or drinking anything in flights, okay? I don't plan on unmasking in a flight. So I ain't eating, whatever I eat and drink it, I'm gonna eat and drink it before I even get to the airport, okay? So that's what's happening, guys, right now. I experienced the hurt with my debit card, my credit card. And my other bank is because they're 20 miles away from anywhere you travel to. But then Bank of America, they're everywhere. Chase is having a problem, I heard. I don't know what it is. I probably fell asleep. So I have to find a new bank. They did that to me. I don't want them anymore because they charge too. If you're a customer, I don't think we should pay $30 to $35 because of inflation for a money order. It's costing me a lot of money. Plus the extra couple of dollars that I send the landlord. But this month I'm only sending the rent. Okay? And let's see what happens. Then I gotta call the lady from the office and tell her, listen, I mailed the rent today for this amount of money just in case that the numbers don't add up to this month too, because you don't know what's up their sleeve. And let's see, what happens. I'll keep you posted, guys. Because that has me, in a stressful level in one kind of way. But she told me they can't play no tricks and trade to try to get you out of there because we already took over, okay, for your to help you. So we already spoke to them about it. If they have something else planned, they're going to be the ones in trouble. But still, that's not the case. The case is that I want to get that over with. You know, and I don't see why if a tenant owes you money and you're a landlord, and a government an office, a government office or organization, whatever they are willing to just write out the check right there, or you can pick it up. It's just write the check out and come pick it up. That's all it is. Or do you want it mailed to what address? That's it. Why would they say no? We have another program. What program? That's sketchy. That's kind of sketchy. I think that he's on another plan. And I don't know. The girl upstairs, she has issues too with her rent. Everybody's going through one thing or another, you know. And if you make an agreement, you should stick to the agreement. Not have a third party push your buttons all the time, pushing your buttons all the time. And then because you owe, they don't answer your phone. Because you owe, they don't want to fix anything. Because you owe, they don't even want to pay the tolls to come out here, you know. But you know what I'm going to do? Once this gets fixed, I'm going to tell them, if you want your rent, you're going to have to come to my house with a receipt and pick up the rent, because I'm refusing to pay 35 or whatever more dollars it may be. I'll let you know today. I'll let you know in my next video how much they charge me today. Okay? And I'm not paying all that. I'm not paying all that. So it's their duty to collect the rent. So I'm going to have it here starting next month. Well, when that issue gets taken care of, and they're gonna have to come here to collect the rent, or it'll just sit there. Okay, it'll just sit there. I am not paying that extra money. I'll give them cash. You give me a receipt, or you hire somebody here, like he does for the boiler. He did for the boiler. You're gonna have to hire somebody that he knows out here to collect rent. I had a landlord like that. He used to send somebody to collect the rent, and it would come with the receipt, and that's how he did it. And then whenever he can get out here, then he would collect all the rent from that person. And actually, that person was the superintendent, you call him, the one that cleans and does this and that and fixes this and fixes that. Every landlord should have somebody in their town that they have own a home to fix problems that come along. Okay? So this one, I don't know, guys. I think I moved into another landlord, another slum landlord. Okay? Yeah, nice apartment. Just a little minor things, but those minor things can become big things, because minor thing put me in the hotel for 3 months, paying out of my pocket and losing everything I owned, including my other puppy. Okay, including which was my son's in the military, the youngest one. It was his puppy I lost. Okay, until this day he carries that loss, and we all do too. So I don't want that to happen again. And I'm very skeptic with electrical stuff. My daughter's bedroom, that light, it worked for a while and then it quit working. It doesn't work, so she has a lamp. I've told them about that. I said, just don't use this. Don't use the top lamp. She doesn't. She uses a little, table lamp. You're paying rent. I'm paying rent. And all of these problems, and you can't come and fix them, or send somebody to fix it. They don't want to pay. They don't want to pay nothing. They want to collect, but they don't want to pay. So guys, thanks for watching my video. I'm going to go to the bodega and get me some coffee. Make some coffee, because I haven't had coffee. And I'll catch you on my next video. So get money out the bank and keep something in your pocket just in case. Because I did see that those debit machines are not working at a certain period of whatever time maybe that you go out there shopping. They're not working. So that's something else that never happened before. Then it's starting to happen now. So they started talking about the power outages and stuff like that. It's like It's like if it's not one thing that doesn't work electronically for us out there, it is another thing out there. Okay. Remember in one of my videos, I went to the. Oh, remember the day I was supposed to leave to Florida last week, and I couldn't go. And then I ran to the bodega to buy stuff. I did say it in my video. He kept swiping the thing, my card, and it wouldn't go through. And then he was down on his knees, unplugging stuff and plugging stuff, and I'm over here on my phone looking to see if the cab, had come. I could just run half a block and tell him, wait, 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 wait. And it never showed anyway. Check up on that video. I did say there, the bodega right here, the machine would not work. Okay, until he got it working, and I was desperate, like, yo, bro, and until he got it working, and I was able to swipe the card and come back and still wait for the cab, and no show until I said, you know what, it just not meant not to go anywhere, and I didn't go, and then I had the light fixture the second night. Boom! I heard a noise. That thing just fell off of there, hanging through a wire, 2 wires, then 1 wire. So guys, I hope this is, I'm giving you some true facts, guys. Google up debit cards not working in New Jersey, and then it will give you a whole bunch of other states that is happening. All right, so check it out, guys. It is happening. So get some money out the bank and keep it at home. I'm gonna withdraw every dime, okay? Not that it's much, it's just my monthly check. I'm gonna make the money order first, and then I'm going to withdraw and leave 20 bucks in there, okay? It's not much that I'm gonna get back, but I'm gonna leave $20 in there. I'm gonna make sure that I have money in my hand, not in the bank. Because if it comes to the point that this happens, I need something really bad, and I can't swipe, and I don't have any cash, I'm doomed. Okay? So, guys, check into that. And everybody stay safe, okay? And like I said, one day at a time. Keep prepping for what you need, and not for what do you call it? Apocalyptic episode, okay? Let's keep prepping what you can, because we'll never stock up for a apocalyptic scenario. And if it was, there isn't much you can take with you. So we have to think out of the box too, guys. Okay, so just prep as you can, what you eat, what you need, and what you use. I learned something yesterday too. Don't buy things for extra just to having, but long term, yeah. But other stuff, minimal, because if you do have to leave, how are you going to carry all of that stuff? Where are you going to take all of that stuff? Will you be allowed to take all of that stuff? You don't know what the situation may be. So, guys, do what you got to do at your own pace. Okay, not at the world's pace, but at your pace, because that's your pocket, not the world's pocket. Okay, it's your pocket. So, and keep cash in hand, and check out, Google out debit cards not working in New Jersey. Then you will find out it's the Miniar, some store like that. And one guy, he said that they swiped his food stamp card twice, and then the guy, when they finally got it working, they resolved the problem in some hours. It took hours. When it started working, they had already swiped the card, so the transaction went through. And then when the power came back, they swiped his card again, and he was double charged. And now the guy didn't know how to figure out how to get a reimbursement from food stamps. I'm like, whoa. Whoa. Oh, gosh. So they taking money, but to reimburse you, I don't know. Because, it does happen. Sometimes they overcharge you your debit card, your bank card. And it's hard. When you order something from Amazon and then you figure out, oh, wait a minute, this has some bad reviews. Oh, no, 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 wait a minute, and you cancel it. Have you ever seen now on the top, it used to say cancellation successfully, whatever. Now, they don't say that. They still try to stick the item to you. So you know what I did? I did one time, twice I did it. I said, holy crap. I canceled the item and they talk about, I had just ordered the item. I pushed the wrong button. Okay? I clicked I said, oh, crap. So I tried to cancel it and they wouldn't cancel it. It said, ready to be shipped. How can it be ready to be shipped when I just pushed the button? I went to my payments. I edited my debit card, okay? Took it out, removed it from the wallet, okay? That's what I did. Removed it. Well, there was no debit card up there. And you know what? It was canceled. They canceled the item. Then I was mad. I waited a couple of days later. I had to order something else. And then I went in again. Once that item gets taken out, I take it out of my wallet. Unless I get a Gmail saying that my Prime subscription for my Amazon Prime is due for payment. And then I'll put the card back in and then they'll take their payment. But that's what they have to do. So now it doesn't say successfully canceled or something, whatever. Now they come out with this big screen ready to get shipped. What? No, I don't want that. Why, I just push the button. Sometimes your fingers. I pushed it by mistake. Holy crap, I pushed on the wrong thing. And you get all those runarounds. You delete the card. And it'll cancel it automatically. Okay. Yeah, because until they ship the item, they cannot charge you. When you order the item, they take the money out of whatever card you used for the item. But until it's shipped, the bank does not pay them. So remember that. If you shop on Amazon, when the item is shipped, okay, when it's getting ready to get shipped, before it gets shipped, but it's going to get shipped that moment, that's when the bank pays them. And then that's another transaction for you to return. But before it gets shipped, you can cancel any item, okay? But they won't do it. You will still receive the item. So just delete your card from the wallet and just wait 5 minutes, guys, 5 minutes. And you're gonna see that the item is not even on the list anymore, okay? And then you go back to your normality. But you gotta put your card back in. So be careful because there is a lot of scams and stuff like that and bank issues. They are deducting, lowering people's credit accounts down lower because I guess they're expecting something to happen and they don't want to lose all that money by people having all these credit cards, maybe 5,000, 10,000, unlimited, whatever. I had them all back then. I had them all. I didn't even apply it. I just received them, but I never used them. Only one for gas, and Target was my store. That's it. But life is life, guys. I continue to move on. Okay, I continue to just move ahead, do what I can. That's what I do. So, guys, just another video to alert you what's going on in my area and all areas, but maybe you have not known yet. I want you to Google the debit cards not working in New Jersey. Okay, check it out. And then let me know. Leave your comments below. Is it happening in your area also? Okay, guys. Thank you, guys. Short video for today. I gotta get my cafe. I'm not buying Bustelo. Bustelo is $6.99 now at the bodega. So I'm gonna buy the Aroma or the Cafe Rico or whatever they got over there. As long as it's not instant. I can't take that instant jar. Oh, I can't. But I do have for last resource. But I'm gonna go get my cafe, guys. I'll catch you on my next video. Thanks for watching. Hugs to all. Please take care and keep money in your pocket, guys. And Stock up on whatever you can, okay, guys? Please. All right, guys. Talk to all. I love you all. Thank you all.